Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining me on this 22nd day of Advent. Time to crack open one of these. West Coast Style IPA by State of Brewing. So it looks like the West Coast Style IPA weighs in at 6% ABV, and I bet you can guess who made this. Just gonna check for a hop list real quick. Not seeing one. It's a fun, festive can. It reminds me of like when I was a kid. I grew up in the 80s, and I remember like my grandparents having old decorations from like the 60s. And this is kind of what it puts me in mind of, these color combinations and the geometric patterns. Yeah, I remember a lot of people actually having old stuff like that. Like didn't seem to be such a big faux pas when I was a kid, having outdated styles. And it could be that because I grew up in a small town in southwest Iowa, a lot of people followed in that tradition and didn't see the point in going out and getting new things just for the sake of getting new things. But I remember seeing a lot of stuff like that. Like, I kind of feel like maybe even the town decorations were pretty old. Maybe even from the 50s. I don't really know, but yeah, it's just kind of nostalgic for me. Reminds me of a kid, something that was in style well before I was even born. And I had a bit of a rupture there. Luckily, I was paying enough attention to have caught that. All right, well, good looking color, kind of a golden color, soapy white head, kind of not quite creamy, not creamy like whipped cream, but maybe more like the head of like a cappuccino or something. All right, well, definitely picking up some bitterness. And like some earthy kind of flowery notes. I was thinking West Coast were more of a juice bomb sort of IPA, but I'm not really an IPA guy, so I'm not 100% sure what all the differences are. Because like I said, I've had West Coasts that are hazy. This is a little hazy. I've had hazies that really aren't that hazy. I've had regular IPAs that just are kind of an orangish colored beer that are just super bitter. So, I mean, they've been all over the spectrum. I've never really taken the time to study the differences between the two, but that's what I'm picking up is just a little bit of bitterness and like some floral kind of earthy notes. So, not really sure what to expect. I guess I was expecting a little bit of mango or pineapple or grapefruit, any sort of fruit in there, but it's not the case. So I guess there's only one thing left to do. Cheers. Okay, on the tongue, there's a little bit of mango, there's a little bit of sweetness to it. Some piney bitterness, not overwhelming, but it's there. Medium light body. And some of that floral, earthy note that I was smelling, it could taste it a little bit too, which isn't a bad thing. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Not bad. I would drink this. And honestly, I'd have to go back and review the other IPAs that I've had out of the Advent calendar, but Probably not my favorite one, but all of them have been better than that grapefruit IPA. There's just something about that where it's like when they're trying to make it a grapefruit IPA that just ruins it. Whereas sometimes it's just an IPA that happens to also have some grapefruit notes. So, but oh, excuse me, how terribly crude. Yeah, this one's not bad. Probably one that I wouldn't necessarily buy, but I would definitely drink again. If somebody offered this to me, oh yeah, wouldn't turn it down, wouldn't even think twice about it, would drink it and enjoy it. Um, yeah, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to let you move on with your night. I do appreciate you watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button below, and don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.